What is the Reversetrix? Now, this is a crazy interesting watch that was developed by the idiot animator and created by Asma, as it normally is in the Prime timeline. However, during this process, the watch started to glitch out and the functions and the DNA samples inverted, creating the opposite effects in the transformations. Asmuth was in despair, of course, and tried his best to fix it as best as he could. But he was on a tight timeline, simply because Vilgax was already there knocking at his door, with his eyes dead set on getting his hands on the watch. It might be reversed, but it's still level 20 DNA altering tech. And for safety, Asmuth decided to drop it in a capsule and send it off into deep space. But we all know how this goes, and it ends up on Ben's wrist, giving him a special playlist of alien transformations. But before we talk about that, remember to like this video and subscribe to never miss a new upload. Wild Feline is the less aggressive cat version of our Tangerine Doggo, with sharper claws, being able to cut through rocks with minimal effort. Weak Arms is a significantly weaker version of the Tetraman Battlemonger that we know and love. What he lacks in strength, he makes up for in intelligence. High Matter, besides having a bomb-ass name, has the strength of 4 arms, but he is still a genius. By Galvin standard, he's pretty much on the level of Blue Kick and Dreba. 8RLX evolved to be a speedy bird instead of the Omniverse Roadrunner. Jetray would be jealous. Outdated. Dude is cooking with these names, man. Unlike Upgrade, the Tech Gelatin that can transform tech into something better, Outdated is robotic and has the ability to control technology with his viruses. Obsy Body is not as tough as Diamond Head, but he's a lot sharper than the Petrosapien Crystal. Aquajaw. He isn't different from Ripjaws by much, however, he can breathe on land a bit longer. Dirt Tig. He doesn't fly, and instead of shooting goo, he shoots mud, and I would assume that he would be able to maneuver underground. Mortal Freak has enhanced abilities of Ghost Freak, but not the ghastly ones. And when Ghost Freak did end up escaping from the Reversetrix, he had a sweet pair of legs, and because of the watch's effect on him, he didn't hate Ben, but had a lot of respect for him, helping him on his adventures. Water Blast. This guy is composed of reef rocks and living water. He has the ability to control water, creating tornadoes and giant water waves at will. Cannon Cube. I mean, he's basically a Minecraft Arborian Pelorota. He turns into a cube instead of a ball, making himself unable to move. Lame. My thoughts on this is that the watch is quite the interesting specimen, having most of its functions be reversed as a high IQ concept. However, I think that there is quite a bit of missed opportunities in some of the aliens. Aliens like Mortal Freak, Aquajaw, Cannon Cube could have had some more creative executions on their alien powers. Maybe making Mortal Freak able to summon forth zombies as a trade-off for his ghost abilities, or making Aquajaw with the ability of steam or heat powers, maybe something like Volcanion. And Cannon Cube, instead of literally being an Amazon shipping box, could be an alien that instead of using a kinetic force in a ball, he could build up kinetic force in himself and then disperse it in different ways. Maybe something like One for All. But there are a lot more fan Omnitrixes out there in the world to get covered. But catch up with the ones you've missed here.